can this be love? The problem when one is faced with this question is that he denies ignorance in identifying his feelings and doesn't acknowledge the fact that underneath the strong emotion that's always mistaken for love is almost always a different feelings that's not really love at all, and thus the reason for more broken relationships. I don't intend to misjudge someone else's feeling, nor do I wish to contend with how others see love, as I may have a different point of view, but let's see if we share the same sentiment on this. Nowadays, most people are more open in expressing their feelings without taking a close study on it. That most make mistake. Saying, "I love you" is as easy as ABC. It is good to say it when one really feels it. Out of these words are often said with no meaning, for fun and sometimes or just to have something to say, making its value zero, nil, nothing. The moment one lays eyes on someone and feels strong for the other, his knees tremble and weaken. He gets butterflies in his stomach, and yet wanting to move heaven and earth just so he could win the object of his amorous feeling is often described as love at first sight and is usually misconstrued for real love. Some are fortunate that this kind of feeling ends in an altar date and remains tied to each other till their last born days. But some, after the excitement wore off, they realize that they are not really in love with the person they are with. They are actually in love with the feeling of being in love. That anyone who satisfies this feeling is embraced as the right one, but not necessarily the one he wants to spend his life with. This is a common mistake that is usually found out after some time, and in some cases after long years of being together. Some feelings are more often than not taken as love out of impulse, especially when love is made an excuse to go beyond the moral limitations. Lust is actually mistaken for love in this case. So when is love love? The question sounds easy and simple and may draw a lot of responses, different interesting answers that may or may not satisfy readers of great mental acumen and the hopelessly romantic. Well, I don't think I myself can give a satisfactory reply to this simple query, but I'll give my view on this to anyone who feels this thing called love and let him examine himself to know if it's really love that they feels. I have a simple parameter in knowing if love is love. When you don't see a reason why you feel strong for a person, why you like him or why you love her, when you can look beyond the person's imperfections and flaws and see the beauty that others can't perceive, when you forget about yourself and think of the other person's welfare and happiness first more than yours, I can say that it's love. If somebody is asked why he loves a person and he gives out a reason for that and many other reasons you can imagine, this is not love. Not until he learns that love has no reason at all. If all those reasons are gone, does it mean that love is gone with them too? What better way would there be to know when love is love than what is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 7. Love is patient, love is kind and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own, is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in righteousness, but rejoice with the truth, bears all things, believe all things, hope all things, endures all things. This Bible context says it all. But sadly, it's often ignored and is used as a mere text for cards or bookmarks. Yet, this is a good guide to lead your heart to knowing when love is really love. Have you given that question a thought now? Did you care to examine yourself and your heart? If so, I congratulate the person you would fall in love with next time. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. Continue to watch our videos for life application, and please don't forget to click the subscribe button below to follow us and click the bell icon to updates on new videos, and to join our Facebook members only group to share your wisdom and encourage others, to meet new friends and ask for advice, or to watch real-life testimonies that will inspire your journey towards your transformation from inside to out.